Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Roderick Chappelle. This is Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, and we are here to help you live a more plant-based lifestyle and prep for things that may come or things that may not. So, cue the intro. Oh goodness. I'm gonna talk about a serious topic this morning, and you guys know I'm usually upbeat and jovial, and I crack a lot of jokes. But this morning, today's topic is going to be very, very, very serious. This topic is going to be about the food shortage. I hadn't posted a video in about a week or so about the food shortage, but just because you're not hearing about it doesn't mean it's not happening. So, where are we with the food shortage? I think we're in the same place where we were 2-3 weeks ago. I believe that it's just not being talked about because we are in a microwave society, and we usually, hit on what's hot right then, right there. And most of the time, we'll get excited about, something, and then it dies off, and we go on about our lives, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just the way our society is. I was trying to see if I couldn't zoom in. Can't do that. So, what are you going to do when and if you go to the store and the shelves are bare? Are you going to freak out like everybody else? Or are you going to be like, well, you know what? I am so excited because we have what we need. And I'm going to tell you this. Honestly, I really believe that I like to start people from ground floor. And in one of our early videos, we talked about how you need 3 days of water and food. 3 days, okay? And if you don't have 3 days of water and food, then I think you're going to be in some serious trouble. That's the bare basics. But I'm to the point now where 3 days is just, that's not even a start. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. I believe now that if you don't have at least a week's worth of water, because see, I know for a fact that you can go without food for a very long time. I've gone 6 weeks without food. It's no big deal. Eating is not a problem. The thing that's going to take most people out during a crisis, during a SHTF, Tiawaki, WROL situation, stuff hit the fan, the end of the world as we know it, world without law, world without rule of law. I think what's going to take most people out is water, or the lack of clean, sanitized water. Because think about it. After about 3 days, you're gonna, especially if you're in a climate where it's either hot or cold, and that's anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's the summertime, you're gonna suffer. If it's the wintertime, you're gonna suffer. So you're gonna figure out ways to get more water into your home. Now, like I was telling you guys before, Walmart, which is a company that I just really cannot stand going into. I don't like their establishment, but you can't beat the prices of what you can get in there. I was in there 2 weeks ago. I showed you guys where I was just doing some prep shopping, and they had, I think their brand, which is Great Value. They had spring water. Who knows if it is or not? It's probably not. Okay, so let's just cut that debate now. But in a crisis situation, water is water. Clean water is clean water. It doesn't matter if it's, and you guys know I teach drinking on a regular basis high pH water. But in a crisis scenario, water is water, baby. You got to get whatever water you can get as long as it's clean. And if you don't have several ways of purifying and making sure that your water is purified, you're going to be in trouble as well. Whether that's bleach, or having ways where you can boil it, or having tablets that are will purify it for you. those are things that are to come on the channel. But in the meantime, start researching this stuff. You shouldn't be getting all of your information from me. And if you are, you're in trouble as well. Because I'm not gonna give it all to you. This is to inspire you to start researching and seeking out more information. I know for a fact I can't give you everything you need, but hopefully I can inspire you to go start researching and looking other places where you can be like, oh wow, Roderick did say, make sure I had at least a week worth of water. Okay, and if I can't purify my water, how do I do it? Well, boiling water is one, using bleach is another. You don't want to put a whole freaking gallon of bleach in some water. 10 drops of bleach, and make sure it's unscented. 10 drops of bleach in a gallon of water, wait about 30, 40 minutes, it should be purified. You should be good to go. Okay? Can I trust that? Yeah, well, maybe. I have fail safes to everything. And I learned a long time ago on my journey that 1 is none and 2 is 1, which means if you have 1 lighter, that 1 lighter may go down. All right, so you need to have at least 2, so that you got 1 that works. And that's just a quick example that I had right here, riding along. And I don't smoke or nothing. That's just making sure I have a way to produce some fire, just in case I may need it, because you never know. I have a few knives in here, all the way from pocket knives to razor knives to, and that's in all our vehicles. In every vehicle, there are multiple everythings that can get us home. You should turn your vehicle into a get home vehicle. And especially if you live in the winter areas, you should always have things prepared for you in your vehicle that's going to help you get home. I feel so sorry for those folks who get snowed in for blizzards and everything, and the roads become unbearable where you can't even pass them. They become impassable. And I hear about folks that spend 12 and 15 and 20 hours in their car, and they're like, oh, we were so cold and we was this and we were hungry and such and such and such. Wouldn't be me. Guess what? Because I keep a blanket in our car. I keep some food in our car, and I keep some liquid. I keep something to drink. I keep some water. Now, in a cold environment like that, it may freeze. So then that brings about a whole nother challenging situation. But I digress. We're talking about the food shortage. I don't know how I got off on that tangent. Food shortage right now, I don't think anything has changed. How do you combat that? Well, while things are cheap right now, and I showed you guys a couple weeks ago in one of my videos how I spent like $35 and I probably got a month's worth of food in a crisis from Walmart. And it's very simple, and I'll link that video to this video so you guys that haven't seen it, y'all can see that and watch that. Because I literally go into Walmart, I do some shopping, and I pick up some things that that we have for preps. Right now, they've already been added to our preps. So always be thinking about things that are serious to you, because if eating is not serious to you and it's not important, don't worry about it. But if it is, make sure you start stocking up on some food. But more importantly than that, while you're doing that, figure out more ways to create stores of water in your home. And even if you go and buy, 10 or 15 gallons of that little spring water from Walmart, at 69 cents a piece or whatever it costs, know this for a fact. That stuff is not going to store forever. It's not going to keep forever. So if you do that, make sure you're restocking that stuff on a regular basis. Because I've had those little bottles, and over a period of time, they disintegrate. They bust open, and you got a mess in your closet. So I try to teach you guys things that I know for a fact I've already done and made the mistake on. Because I try to save you guys some money and some time, because I know it sucks to waste your money. It sucks so bad. So I'm upping it from 3 days of prep water to at least 7 days. Now, if a crisis happens between now and then, you always have the back of your toilets. That's about a gallon of good, clean, municipal water. And you probably have 40 gallons of water in your water heater or your water tank in your home. No matter where it is. It's in the basement, in the attic, whatever. You got 40 gallons of water right there. Also, if something happens, you should get you a Bob, which is a little doohickey that you put into your bathtub, and you can fill it up, and it gives you, I want to say 100 gallons of water. It might not be that much, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 40. I don't know how many gallons that Bob holds. You know, that's something that's something I'm gonna review. I'm gonna review the Bob, and I'll put up a video about that, because that's definitely something that you need, you know, and something that you definitely will want in a crisis situation. A bathtub full of water, good gracious, that could last you. That could last you a good week and a half right there if you ration. But remember this, you're always gonna need 1 gallon of water per person per day. And I know I titled this video, The Food Shortage and the Food Crisis, but I'm gonna tell you, water will take you out, or the lack of water will take you out much faster than food ever will. You could literally take a 10-pound bag of rice and a 5-pound bag of beans, and you could literally eat off that for probably a month. But you're not gonna be able to do that with water. You're gonna need 1 gallon per person per day. And I know this is not one of those sexy topics that we want to talk about. And I know it's not the new 9mm bolt action with the lasers on it and all that kind of stuff, but I guarantee you're gonna eat way more than you defend that food. I guarantee it. You're gonna eat way more than the defense of that food. Now, is it important to have self-defense? Yes. But I talk about it a lot on this channel? Probably not. Is it important? Heck yeah. Do I have things I need to protect myself and my family? Yes, you best better believe. But I want to make sure this channel harps and hounds the basics all the time, because that is what is going to kill you and your family in a crisis situation. It's going to be the basics. All right, so thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And as always, I love you enough to tell you the truth. And if you've been helped by anything I've said, please like the video and consider subscribing. If you've been helped by this, subscribe to the channel. We need all the help we can get. Okay, we are swiftly approaching 1,000, and I need your help to get there. Okay, so thank y'all so much. Y'all be blessed. Take care.